Closing in on the start of this one tonight in Minneapolis. The Mariners take on the Twins. Next. Coverage now of Saturday Night Baseball as we welcome you to Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Central leading Minnesota Twins. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our 2 starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Twins will align themselves like this. Austin Jackson makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. And the throw on by Scudero's in time for route number 1. And as we get rolling this evening, time to stack these 2 teams up side by side and run the numbers as you see our comparison graphic on your screen. Seth Smith will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Fouled straight back. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Fouled back. Now here's a fastball that's hit sharply toward the hole and through into left field for a 1-out single.
Batting third, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Santana is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz will take his first cuts now. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. And a ball, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle, and now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Starting lineup for the Twins looks like this. Elias will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. And the Mariners defensively would look like this behind him. So we're set to go for the home half of inning number 1.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder, number 70.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Danny Santana will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
On the ground towards second. And Cano with the stop. And, low throw there as it skips right by him at first. Luckily, the pitcher is there to back up, however, so there will be no advance.
This is a case where a guy's trying to do a little too much. That's a great play to dive and get to this ball, but then he tries to make a superhuman throw, and the ball just takes off on him.
Joe Mauer will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the fourth leading hitter in the American League. First pitch on the way. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Curveball swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Number 61 will stand in for the first time, and you see the numbers there as he's done well during this 10-game streak. First pitch to him. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now. Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Chop fouled off to the left, still 2 strikes. Good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Marco Scutaro will stand in here. Currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to pad that total here. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there's a look at the AL RBI leaders we spoke of a second ago. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Corey Hunter will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBI, so this is a golden opportunity.
Fouled back. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
And this is low, but I'll block nicely behind the plate, and that'll get a sigh of relief from the dugout. There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And this is bobbled now by Cano.
And here's a situation where he's probably keeping at least one eye on that runner at third base to see if he's breaking or not. But once he bobbles this thing, it's all academic from there.
Brian Dozier will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run. But you can't just throw a cookie in there, because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
And this is fouled back and out of play. That's hard hit back up the middle. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Kyle Seager will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Kyle Seager.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Come on, Blue.
And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Justin
Ruggiano will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike one. And this is going to be a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now a ball lined into right as Hunter will play it on the hop. It's a base hit.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a two-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Brad Miller will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Lined into left center. And that's a base hit.
And these guys know that if you're going to get to a pitcher like this, you got to get to him early. But once he settles in, he can be really tough. But they've got 2 on against him now and only 1 out.
Logan Morrison will stand in. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Mike Zunino will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Getting out here.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Two down, runners at first and second. Here's the 2-2 home. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Vargas will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Number 19.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Kurt Suzuki. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Changed up on him there, but it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Number 70 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Ready now on 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Let's go.
Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. It's the Twins 1 and the Mariners 0. And so here is Austin Jackson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Austin Jackson.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. One pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. One away here to begin the third.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Seth Smith will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this is low, ball 1.
What are you, crazy, Blue?
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
21, 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, bad call. Come on, up.
Quick. 2-1 pitch is that circle change swung on and missed. 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, most scouts rate players' attributes on a 20 to 80 scale, with 80 being considered elite. I'll tell you what, that's an 80 fastball. I don't mean miles per hour. He is bringing it, folks.
Robinson Cano will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Santana will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail 1-0. Danny Santana will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Fielder, Danny Santana.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Go, Danny!
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
Joe Mauer will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Down and away, ball one. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Do it, Twins, yeah!
Hit hard toward the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
Number 61 will step in now. Now here's the first pitch. Now a little tapper toward the line. If this stays fair, it's trouble. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order, but they're on top 1-0. Nelson Cruz will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Left fielder, Nelson Cruz.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Now the 2-0 home to Cruz. 3-0 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Kyle Seager will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Low for ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And this ball will be chopped foul. Here's a fastball that he laces the other way into left, and this will split the gap for extra bases. Here comes Cruz around the bag at third. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in the zone. He's got to get this ball down and try to get the double play ball. Instead, he leaves the pitch up, and that's going to wind up scoring that runner all the way from first base.
Justin Ruggiano will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. For Seager, the double is his 8th of the season so far. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. One run, 4 hits, 2 errors on the Seattle line score so far. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Good release on the circle change. 2-1 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Brad Miller will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors on the Seattle line score so far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Logan Morrison will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Let's go, Twins!
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mariners get one on this swing by Kyle Seager. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even at 1 apiece. Marco Scutaro will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Second baseman, Marco Scutaro.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. One and one. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
The 1-1 home. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Come on!
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Go!
And the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Full count, 3-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Torrey Hunter will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Hit sharply here and into right field, and that's their first hit of the night.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Brian Dozier will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Take it to him. Yeah, Brian, let's go.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Down and away, ball one.
We need a base hit here.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Come on, let's keep it going. Here we go.
And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
Now batting, number 19.
Vargas will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Now a ball lined towards center field. In there, a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Kurt Suzuki will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
In there, 1-2 now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
One, 2. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well as they've broken the tie to come back here and lead it now by 2.
Yeah, he squared that one up pretty good. No chance to run this one down as you see it one hop the wall out there. And he'll ease his way in the second with a 2-run double.
Number 70 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ball game. And that misses inside 1-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. Twins lead it 3-1. Mike Zunino will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Mike Zunino.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on Show Track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And we'll go back to the top of the order now for Austin Jackson. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. Strike called, 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
That's hit to the right side and past Scutaro into right field, a base hit.
Some guys with 2 strikes, they become dead right field hitters. You can see here, he lets the ball get in on him a little bit, doesn't try to do too much with this thing, then just rides it right into right field. That's well done right there.
Seth Smith will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Pitch out, nothing doing. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Yeah, a great job there on the mound. You see, he fell behind 3-0 and then decided he'd better start pounding the strike zone a little more. And that's a good pitch there that finally sets him down.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one, strike 1.
Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Danny Santana will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Danny Santana.
And the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, and there's a leadoff base runner. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Carson Smith is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Joe Mauer will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. And he lays off there, 1-0. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a dangerous count here. You don't want to give in, but you sure don't want to walk it.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 3-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs this pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Number 61 will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down and away, ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And you know what he's going to be sitting on now.
Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Barehanded for 1. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Twins retired in short order, and it's still 3-1. Nelson Cruz will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2.
Here we go.
And this is in the dirt as it swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Kyle Seager will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Good, dude.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Here it comes. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Justin Ruggiano will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
And that misses. 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Fouled back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
And so far, that's been the tale of this game in a nutshell. Way too many pitches being swung at out of the strike zone. I mean, it's almost getting comical now, and if I'm pitching on the mound, I wouldn't throw anything close to the strike zone.
Brad Miller will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Grounded, foul.
Foul ball.
Now a swing and a ground ball out to Dozier. It's short. He'll go to Scudero for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. Score holds. It's 3-1. Marco Scudero will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
Second baseman, Marco Scutaro.
And that's in there for a strike. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and on 2-2 to start an inning, that's a call you'd like to get.
Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. A payoff pitch one more time. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. He's got himself a leadoff walk.
Yoervis Medina will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Corey Hunter will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Slurve in there, strike one. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right.
And this is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet he still finds a way to muscle that to right for a double.
Brian Dozier will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. Up and in for ball 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen, and we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball and keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Vargas will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Shallow center. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Kurt Suzuki will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time. First offering on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Comes back with a fastball, but this one's by him for strike 1.
And when he's in a jam, he's going to reach back for a little something extra on that fastball. Boy, that's nice to have in reserve.
One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Here's another 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Full count offering on its way. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Twins 4 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Logan Morrison will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
First baseman, Logan Morrison.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Mike Zunino will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is fouled straight back. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. So he's just a 1/3 of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Austin Jackson will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the Twins 4 and the Mariners 1. Tom Wilhelmsen will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Tom Wilhelmsen.
Number 70 will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Center fielder, number 70.
Ball 1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the 1-1. And he misses, 2-1.
Wait for the pitch.
3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And he goes right with the fastball here. A drive out to deep right center field. And this ball is gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, I think this youngster's quickly becoming a fan favorite around these parts. With swings like that, it's easy to see why. He's really making his mark on this ball club, and this crowd loves what they're seeing.
Danny Farquhar will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Danny Farquhar.
Danny Santana will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. In there, no balls and a strike.
Sweet candy.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Hit that ball.
Here comes a 1-2. Fouled straight back. And he gets under this one just a bit as it'll be a chance for Jackson in center. And he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Joe
Mauer will dig in with 1 in and 1 away.
Let's go.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, this pitch is just nowhere near the target. You see it run in and catch him right about thigh high. I have a feeling the bruise will be worse than the pain. That'll leave a nice rainbow for a good couple of weeks.
Number 61 will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Runners on first with 1 down. So 1-2 with 1 away. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track and the runner will have to retreat.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped them out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, but he ranges back to put this one away.
Marco Scudero will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Sometimes at first base, you're going to be going on first movement no matter what. Other times, you've got to wait that extra split second or two to make sure that he's going home with it. But with his speed, those extra fractions of a second, they don't matter that much, and he cruises into second easily.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Lined hard toward short. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. We'll march on to the eighth. It's the Twins 5 and the Mariners 1. Seth Smith will get us going now in the top half of the eighth.
Leading off for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Seth Smith.
Now here's the first pitch. On to the eighth now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball one. Well, that man right there is into his eighth inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. There's a look at our line score showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. Robinson Cano will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Let's go.
Lays off 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Come on, Nick, down.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And this is taken by Cano for ball 4, and he's aboard.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Nelson Cruz will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Good job, guys.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
Let's get the out
Cano holding. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Kyle Seager will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Fouled straight back. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And this is going to be a foul ball. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. And Mauer will look up and put it away, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're down 5-1. Torrey Hunter will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Right fielder, Torrey Hunter.
And that misses ball 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Opposite field, high and deep to right. Ruggiano is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
And right field here, it's sort of a tough field to play because you've got that overhang out there that juts out over the warning track. Luckily, though, he was able to hang with this and put it away on the track.
Brian Dozier will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Let's go, Brian. Come on, Brian.
And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, number 19.
Vargas will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
There's a ball hit out to left center, and it's over the head of the shortstop Miller for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game long.
Kurt Suzuki will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Caleb Thielbar will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Caleb Thielbar.
Justin Ruggiano will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Right fielder, Justin Ruggiano.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Now here's a shot toward the gap in left center, and they're not going to run this one down. This should be extra bases to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Brad Miller will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Not close. It's 2-0.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
And here's a slider for a called strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this will go right by Suzuki all the way to the backstop. And over to third now is the runner.
And as a base runner, you have to get that good, aggressive secondary lead. So he knows this is a guy that likes to throw a lot of back foot sliders. So when he sees the ball in the dirt, he's ready to go.
Payoff pitch coming. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Up next for Seattle, first baseman
Tim Stauffer will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
number 22, Tim Stauffer.
Logan Morrison will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Opposite field to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Glenn Perkins is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Mike Zunino will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either. It's moving.
Turn 2 now. Let's go.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so That's a good idea to run something in tight.
The 2-2 coming. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 5-2. Good night from Minneapolis.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.